We're doing the Nissan Ariya. So we just checked out the Leaf. Check out that video, it'll be on the channel in the description. But now this is the higher end trim, compact SUV. It looks nice, totally different vibe. Wow, look at the inside, already different. You can check out the suede on the door, the leather, everything. The paint's pretty nice as well. Wow, this is totally different vibes.
Of course, yeah, this is much more of a luxury vehicle. You've got the suede and the wood tone.
Is this haptic?
Controls.
Wild. Yeah, look at that. That is pretty cool. All right.
If you've got driver modes, one big difference between this and the Leaf, this has E-step as opposed to E-pedal.
Okay.
E-step is not one pedal driving. If you take your foot off the accelerator, it'll slow down to a crawl, but it will not stop altogether.
Okay.
But you can have a heavier regen braking if you pull it back to B mode.
B mode, okay.
Yeah.
Let's try that out.
So when you are ready,
right,
stepping on your brake, you'll pull this back.
on the brake.
And it will change to D.
DB. Now I'm in B.
So yeah, so you're in B, so that's the heavier regenerative braking.
I'm good with that.
You're good with that, and we are in standard mode. Hard left onto the roadway when it is safe, so we don't get creamed by
a Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. Not a good way to go.
No, not exactly.
I wouldn't even get hit by a Hyundai. Would do a little better, but BMW if you want to crash in style.
Oh, do you have a heads-up display too?
This is the top trim level, Platinum Plus. So it's got the biggest battery, it's got dual engines, it's got E-force, torque vectoring, that's the term you prefer. So you can differentiate the torque front versus rear axle or right versus left wheels, and it helps you to hold curves quite nicely.
Okay, sweet. I do like the steering wheel, how it's flatter on the bottom. I always love that design. It's one of my favorites. This does have a nice steering wheel feel as well. But yeah, the heads-up display is really nice. It is wild. It's projected straight on the road, which is super good. Turning radius, no problem. And you have different drive modes. Can you tell me?
We are in standard.
We're in standard.
So it's kind of the middle of the road. You've got plenty of torque, acceleration, softer dampers, so it's a comfortable ride.
Right.
If you shifted that into sport mode, it would accentuate the torque a little bit more. It would be more of an aggressive ride with stiffer dampers. Maximize your speed and acceleration. We've got eco mode, which would take a little bit of the edge off the torque, stiffen the dampers so it's more efficient. You're not losing your kinetic energy to squishy suspension.
I just put it in sport mode, so
yeah, you
now we're experiencing that.
Ride.
I love the turning radius and the steering on this car. Just want to put that out there again. Now, he just told me that there's about 442 foot-pounds of torque in this car, the Nissan Ariya. For perspective, the Model Y, which is what I'm comparing it to, has, for the rear-wheel drive and the all-wheel drive variant, around 310 foot-pounds of torque. That's just from a quick Google search. I could be wrong, but this has more power than Model Y, except for the performance one. So the performance one has about 475 foot-pounds of torque. So the performance Model Y still beats the top trim of the Nissan Ariya, but if you're comparing it to the lower trim ones, the Nissan Ariya has a little bit more power than the Tesla Model Y.
Not bad, Nissan.
Yeah.
Please say or select a command.
Oh, what? It has... When you say Nissan?
Hello, Nissan will do that.
Canceling voice recognition.
Oh, touchscreen.
It's got Alexa built in. So
nice.
If you're driving down the road and you want to turn the kitchen lights on in your house.
Before you get home, there you go. That's awesome. It is also, it is responsive. I really like this one a whole lot better. Of course, it's a luxury compared to the Leaf. The haptic feedback you get when you touch the wood grain is super nice. I love wood in the cars. It just makes it feel homey. The suede, because I spend a lot of time in my car, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's just nice when it feels comfortable.
And for those longer trips, it's got a really fancy cruise control system. Pro Pilot Assist 2.0. The 2.0 part comes with the top trim levels of this vehicle. When you hit, now we won't be able to do it here because we're not in the right road conditions. This blue Pro Pilot Assist button.
Okay.
It will activate it, and your interface will take on sort of a white color theme.
Oh wow, okay.
That's the intelligent cruise control. It will accelerate, decelerate, and maintain distance between yourself and the car ahead of you. Assuming that's going well and the road conditions are met, it'll turn to a green theme. It'll give you steering assist, so it'll keep you in the lane, and it'll kind of resist you a little bit if you try to turn.
Awesome.
And again, assuming that goes well, it will go into the blue theme, and you can then take your hands off the wheel. It's not autonomous or self-driving. It still insists that you keep your eyes on the road and your head oriented properly. It's got a little detector.
Oh, right there.
You. If you're not oriented properly, if you're going to sleep, a little alarm will go off. Then if that doesn't do anything, your hazards will go on and the car will
slow down.
Stop.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the open floor right here. Because for me, I drive a Tesla Model 3. My biggest complaint is the center console. They give you like the cubbies, but I hate it because you gotta reach in for small storage. I don't like keeping small stuff down there. I feel like it's great to throw a backpack down here. Woo! What the heck? Whoa, 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 look. Whoa, okay. That Tesla, come on, do this. What? This is so cool. Glove box. That's sick.
So,
plenty of space here and a table.
Yeah, a little table. You can prop up a iPad or whatever you need.
Yeah.
So would you like to do the 0 to 60 track or the slalom this time?
I want to take this on the handling. Let's do some slalom with this one. Wow, look at that. That is a cool feature. So you still get your center console storage space, but you also get a backpack storage space. All right, we're about to test out the handling on the Nissan Ariya. Good job, Nissan.
There we go.
Good job, Nissan. Okay, okay. This one's no slouch either, though.
It's no slouch.
Say the Nissan Leaf was totally fine. This is perfectly fine. I like it. It's got power. It does handle really well for anything that you would use it for. Anyone that would buy a vehicle like this, would you say it's like a compact SUV, right? I think it handles nicely. Yeah, the storage space on this is really nice. Again, I keep coming back to the center console.
And trunk, you get 23 cubic feet.
There you go.
You put the rear seats down.
Awesome.
Closer to 60. So you got lots of room to transport your drum set.
There you go.
There it goes. Of course, you've got your glasses holder. You can open up this to the
That's
to the
nice.
air.
I miss that so much with the Tesla. Glass roof is cool and all, but can't open it.
And you can do your Google or Android Play interface.
You don't go into like this one or the other one. You don't go expecting like the craziest things, but it's nice.
It's not an overwhelming experience, but I don't think that it leaves you wanting for anything really.
Everything is it's here.
It's got more bells and whistles than probably anyone would use.
For sure.
But you know, if you're a gadgety tech head kind of guy, you could probably find lots of toys to play with. And yeah, I believe that it's got sound dampening built into the windows, so it keeps it even quieter.
I was gonna say, yeah, it does kind of filter out the outside noise really good. The cabin's really quiet.
In sport mode, if you're doing the 0 to 60, it gives you kind of a sound effect. It's kind of
Really?
Yeah, it's a little spooky sounding.
A little fun sound effect.
It really kind of informs you that yes, you are accelerating pretty quickly.
Very comfortable vibe in here. Very cozy.
Very good. So pull up to this line. We're good right here.
Woo! All right. Oh, I went to push it here. So
And push park, and we are good.
That's
to go.
it.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Normal door handles. That is the Nissan Ariya. Completely fine. Super nice. For the Nissan Ariya, I like it. It is good. It's competitive with the Model Y, I would say. Now, what's really gonna come in play here is the battery size, and that's pretty much how it is with every EV if you're gonna pick out an EV. It's really gonna be based on the range, right? And then after that, it's going to be the features, what you get for the different prices. Now, with the Nissan, it does have assistant driving, which is nice. I believe the Tesla one is still the cream of the crop, the best. So if driverless is important to you, definitely would go with the Tesla. I would stay with the Tesla. Now, why would you want to get a Nissan over a Tesla? Well, it's definitely more homey feeling inside. It doesn't feel like a isolated cockpit. It has a homey feel with the suede, it has a homey feel with the seats and all the wood trim inside. So it really just depends on your preference, which you like doing. I personally would still go for the Model Y unless the Nissan really had a good price point. But I think the prices are pretty similar. So again, I would get the Tesla. Sorry, Nissan.
I would say the Nissan Ariya is quite similar to the Tesla Model 3. And with the Tesla Model 3, we have the long-range rear-wheel drive option and the long-range all-wheel drive option. So those are the two I'm going to be looking at when comparing it to the Nissan. So let's talk about price. The Nissan Ariya, if you compare the long-range one with the Nissan Ariya, it has better pricing, but there is a problem with that. And we're looking at the front wheel drive version for all of these first. Problem with that is that you only get not a lot of charge. You get a little over 216 miles with this price. But we have one with 304 miles, and then these are almost at 300 kinda, but again, 300 miles. Let's look at this one. So this one for the price is going to be 42,000. So these two are so expensive, and you're not getting a lot of range with either of these two. Like, it's not going to be a vehicle that I would put money in because I can't drive it that far. So for $41,000, of course, beats the Tesla Model Y with the long-range rear-wheel drive. So I'm going to call this the Nissan a long-range front-wheel drive. So it beats it by $3,000. And at that price, I mean, I would still go with the Tesla, because the Tesla, you still get more range, about 30 more miles. And on top of that, its fuel economy, it's about 110. We'll just say 110 miles per gallon. Whereas the Tesla's is about 100 and I think almost 20 or 30. So way better than this. But let's select the trims to be all-wheel drive and see the difference. Check these out, guys. We have there we go. There's the Platinum Plus that he was talking about. Okay. So what we'll do is apply that here, and we'll just not look at the lowest trim. Now we're getting a bit more expensive. So with the Platinum Plus, I expect there to be good batteries in these. Something that's going to take me quite the distance, because these probably are not going to have that. So look at the starting price. This is about Tesla Model Y territory. So with that in mind, let's look at the miles per gallon. Fuel economy is not great. It being all-wheel drive makes sense. You know, another motor, it has to power and it has to carry around. And let's look at the range. How the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't expect the range to get better with the all-wheel drive, because now you have power 2 motors, but I didn't expect it to be this much worse. Guys, this is worse than the lowest Tesla Model 3 charge, which is their smallest battery capacity vehicle. It's around 260. This is bad. This is really bad. I just can't recommend this. Sorry, Nissan Ariya. It's a great commuter car, but it has terribly high price point. You might as well just get a Model Y if you're looking at this.